Wojtek with the deep handoff.
Yeah, zone play, inside zone. Just really blew him off the line there. Inside zone again, same play, gets a different formation.
Connor, first and goal from the 7. Here we go
this
again.
This is a power
with
play,
Connor.
a little bit different.
Connor spins, goal line, touchdown Panthers. First and goal for Pitt at the 8. Connor again inside the 5 to the goal line, stretches it out, touchdown Panthers.
Nothing but power. Backside guard pulls here, fullback leading. He stays with his knitting right here where he's blocking. Very good running. Excellent coaching the power play, which Pitt does a great job with it. These Wisconsin guys can coach the power play, believe me.
Yeah, they sure can.
They can run the power as good as anyone in college football.
2nd down and 5. Handoff inside. Look at this. Connor, it's a race to the end zone inside the 5. He's going to be dragged down from behind a horse collar. Connor, end zone, touchdown Pitt. We've seen 2 quarterbacks here in the first half. Inside 10-5, touchdown Panthers again. Connor again, his 4th touchdown.
He made a couple other BC defenders miss and got that first down. Connor right side, gets to the edge into BC territory. And the power of Connor. James Connor, the tailback, and they'll give it to Connor straight ahead running with a hole, knocking defenders down, and Connor's got a first down. Connor gets another carry, picking his way forward. Connor into the open field, and the cutback gets into BC territory across the 45 down to the 44, 19 yards.
Man, when he gets to that 2nd and 3rd level, he'll deliver some punishment.
Wojtek after the interception hands it off. James Connor cut back left and with a lot of room along the sideline. Finally forced out of bounds.
He doesn't run like it.
Had 4 touchdowns in their opening week win, and he's knocking defenders back here. More power running for a gain of 9. 1st and 10, and a handoff James Connor. Breaking another tackle, a stiff arm, and then a big hit right at the 25-yard line.
Watch this hit at the end of this run. Watch him deliver the forearm shiver.
Connor, who's still in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him once again, straight ahead running, and a nifty cut up the middle, and look at him drag tacklers. Wojtek hands off. James Connor having a huge first half, breaking more tackles across midfield and still going inside the 45.
Watch, for 250 pounds, watch that little burst right there. Really hits it upfield. Has a nice knack for finding that hole, and then the burst there. You just don't see that a lot from a guy with his physical size.
80 yards to get a touchdown at the end of the first half. Now James Connor grinding away on 2nd and 5. They're going to give it to Connor running left side, cut upfield, 5 end zone touchdown. You can't tackle him. James Connor is dominating this game, a 9-yard touchdown run.
Pitt is rolling.
Pitt could be deliberate now playing with the lead. Connor cuts back middle, still on his feet, still going. James Connor, the sophomore, just pounding on the BC defense. And Danny, almost everything just straight ahead, like you were talking about. 200 yards rushing for Connor already. And he's got a few more. You're not going to get him by the jersey. That will not work.
James Connor in the backfield, nice hole, takes a hit, spins out of a tackle, and pushes the pile to the 29. Off the ground they go again, straight away. Nice spin off the tackle at the 14-yard line. Pitt back to the ground. Breaking 1, 2, 3 tackles. Impressive by Connor. He was stopped at the 30. That's 10, maybe 11 yards with yards after tackle.
Well, he's known for his yak yards, yards after contact. He's physical, he's powerful. It's one of the reasons why he has the nickname, the Hammer.
So coach's tight ends, he's the offensive coordinator, putting together a nice series here. Stiff arm inside the 10, and down goes Connor. 2nd down and goal. Connor cuts it. He's going to walk in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Wojtek under center, handoff, 2nd man through. Hops and skips, watch out. Connor, goodbye. Touchdown, Pitt. Wojtek under center, hands it off. Right side, powering is Connor. Loose, gets loose, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
27-yard line after the block in the back penalty, and Chad Wojtek hands off to James Connor. And here comes Connor, who is now the leading rusher in the country. And they go back to Connor on 1st down. If he can break a tackle, he's got space. And he's inside the Hawkeye 30 as John Loudermilk runs him out of bounds. 3rd and 1 for the Panthers, and Connor is the back to try to pick up the first down, and he does. Across the 40 to the 45-yard line. And look at the effort by Connor. Right back to Connor, and he's got his 9th rushing touchdown of the season, and Pittsburgh's got the lead. Right back for rush number 18 for James Connor, and he breaks a tackle and has another big gainer out across the 45, near midfield to the 49-yard line. And Connor gets a block to get space along the edge.
Connor shedding tacklers. Here he comes again. First down and more. Panthers on the ground and Connor breaking tackles. Look at him go. How about that? Keeping that ball on the ground. Connor taking everybody out. Connor. Look at him breaking tackles. Hand off to Connor. Sets up his blocks and tries to bounce it to the left side, and he was one step away from really going a long way.
Look at this guy, huh? Just powerful. Where he really does his damage is he's such a pounder behind those big physical offensive linemen.
And here goes James Connor working to the outside.
Stretch play to the right. Spin move. Here comes James up over the 20, the 25, and tackled at the 30-yard line. I formation. The give is to Connor. Connor breaks. He's at the 5. He's into the end zone for the Panther touchdown. He got into the whole pile of humanity, and somehow he found daylight and skipped in from 15. Here's the snap. Handed off. And straight ahead for the touchdown comes James Connor from 13 out. And the Panthers have their 3rd TD of this football game.
What a big-time response.
And this time, not much sledding for James Connor. Whoa, he breaks away and gets down to the 31. Barks. Voidick hands it off. And off the left side. Breaking free and inside the 25, inside the 20, inside the 15 to the 14 is James Connor. He will not be denied. Connor gets the call. He's into the end zone for the Pitt touchdown. The turn by Voidick. The give to Connor. Connor still on his feet inside the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Here's the give. Connor gets down to the goal line. Connor, the pile moves, and the pile's in the end zone. James Connor, the touchdown run, and that's his 13th of the season. And this is going to be a little toss to the right. Dancing, Connor breaks free, he gets to the goal line, and Connor scores a touchdown from 16 out.
James Connor, who did have a slight knee issue last week, will get the first touch of the ball game, and a powerful run for a first down. Connor gets away from the initial pressure from Singleton and bounces it to the outside. Duke has the fewest missed tackles in the ACC this year, but they could not get Connor, who leads the ACC in yards after contact.
Yards after contact is what James Connor does. He's terrific because he has balance and power, and he just continues to go north and south after contact.
Here's James Connor, and the missed tackles continue. Connor putting his shoulder down and rumbling his way for 8 yards. We'll go with Connor, who makes a cut, has a seam, and he is marked shy of the goal line. Here is Connor, leaping for a touchdown, and Pitt is on the board. Long field in front of James Connor, and good cushion.
That's what they're trying to do on this first set of downs in the 3rd quarter.
Keeping it on the ground with Connor. He barrels forward and still on his feet for a first down. Somebody's got to represent the ACC in the Orange Bowl. Here's James Connor. And a big run for James Connor. He's got one man to beat and was unable to get past the cornerback. Connor stays in and blocks for Voitic on this design run. And Connor throws a big block and gets Voitic to the sideline.
Again, using his athleticism, there's the big block on the outside on Brehan Borders, right between the tackles.
stay with him. Orndorff is out there blocking for him. Parrish gives him cushion, and Connor has a first down.
Watch him lower the shoulder and initiate the blow. That's exactly what good backs do. They don't absorb the hits. They initiate contact to finish off runs.
Give it to Connor. Look at the push from the offensive line. And Connor breaks one tackle and is close to the marker. Start of the fourth quarter, and it's Pitt's ball inside the 20. And James Connor gets away from David Helton. And it needs 3 Blue Devils to run for 9 yards. Right back to him, trying to get to the near side. And a stiff arm gives him more yardage inside the 10.
If a run like this doesn't get you excited about college football and what youthful exuberance does, nothing will. I mean, this is a sophomore running back that is so difficult to bring down.
Right back to Connor and into the end zone. There's Connor again. And he gets the edge. And he's inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Wow. What an effort by Connor.
Just a terrific job of being patient as a running back, letting Orndorff get in front of you and then breaking multiple tackles and running over a couple of players inside the 5-yard line. The toughness at the 5, and then he carries 2 Duke defenders in the end zone.
Remember what we talked about, ACC low, 34 missed tackles in 7 games for Duke this year. A ton of missed tackles, and James Connor is a huge reason why.
Left side, Connor, big hole, in the loose. They're chasing him. A foot race. Connor to the 10. Connor, touchdown, Pitt.
Connor, at 6'2", 250 pounds, has breakaway speed. It's one thing to have to hem a big guy like that in. It's another thing to have to try to run him down.
Connor. He's loose. Connor inside the 5. Touchdown, Panthers.
A big offensive line trying to reestablish a line of scrimmage. And what a block by Parrish, the fullback again. And, of course, Connor breaks 2 or 3 tackles on the run in.
Gives it to the big fella. This is Connor. Connor breaks a couple of tackles and bullies his way out to the 39-yard line. Voitek. Connor. Still on his feet inside the 25-yard line.
Hard to believe, guys, that he was a defensive end in high school. He set the sack record at McDowell High School as a junior with 12. But then as a senior, he became a running back. And story goes that he asked Coach Rudolph, hey, I can play running back. Coach Rudolph said we have a deficiency there. And, well, here's the rest of the story.
Yeah, the Terminator showed up on campus. They gave him the ball some as a freshman. They've given him the ball a lot as a sophomore.
Pitt takes over here with good field position. This is James Connor, and Connor's out across the 45-yard line. Here's Connor again. Breaks a tackle. Connor still on his feet, carrying a tackler inside the 35-yard line. Here's Connor. Gets a crease. Connor still on his feet. Connor inside the 5. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Connor.
Just good job of blocking. Rotherham, another good block on the outside, and then he just will not be denied the end zone. Once he gets to the second level, the Terminator puts it in. There's just no stopping him. Over 200 yards for the 3rd time in the 2014 season.
Parrish is the fullback. Here comes James Connor. He's into the end zone. It's a new ACC record. 22nd rushing touchdown for James Connor this year. And he is right on par with the 1976 Heisman Trophy winner, Tony Dorsett. What a year for Connor. Very classy move by Tony Dorsett. Good luck on tying and possibly breaking my single season record. And most importantly, stay healthy. This is the comparison between Tony Dorsett's 1976 year and James Connor's season. This is the 11th game for the Pitt Panthers. Dorsett did that in 12 total games. James Connor is back in the game. And along the edge, he has the first down.
Here's James Connor. How did he look in pregame? Suffered a hip injury in the second quarter last week against Syracuse. Voitek to pass on 3rd and 4. And out of the backfield is Connor. And he makes one move and breaks free as Connor gets a good gainer.
Miami busted their coverage And Connor shows you, even with the bum hip, yeah, he's willing to make people miss and able there with the quick step to make Carter miss on the tackle.
Here's Connor again. They're feeding the big man, and it pays off. What hip injury? Touchdown Pitt on the opening drive.
Like the Pitt Panthers.
Yeah, because this is going to be coming at you all night long. James Conner again. And now James Conner straight up the middle. What a nice move by Conner as the leg drive continues.
What a beautiful, once again, subtle cut from a big man moving the chains.
Up and over and in. James Conner now 24 touchdowns on the year. Dorset moves to second place in total touchdowns in a season in Pitt history. Conner was met right away, but somehow kept his balance.